Welcome back, everybody. You know, St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, and when I think about St. Patrick's Day, Reuben sandwiches is the first thing that comes to mind. Although the Reuben sandwich wasn't even invented in Ireland, it turns out it was probably created in Nebraska, but I guess because of the use of cabbage and corned beef, people just associate it with St. Patrick's Day. Now, I was going to make a Reuben today, you know, Reuben with corned beef, but sometimes I like those turkey Reubens. But I was researching that and I found out that a turkey Reuben is more commonly called a Rachel. Then I was on the phone with our social media manager, Kyle, and he was telling me how much he loved Reubens, and I got the ultimate idea. Not the Reuben and not the Rachel, the Kyle. Let's give it a try. First things first, you know, Reubens, you have to have rye bread. I found this at the local King Soopers, the Kroger affiliate. It's called sourdough rye bread. Of course, I'm a huge sourdough fan. You know, I picked up some Oro wheat rye bread at Walmart, and it was just sliced way too thin. So I'm thinking that looks beautiful. The sourdough consistency of this stuff is beautiful. And of course, we're on that Irish theme, so I had to go with Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. I opened this up yesterday and I'm impressed. This stuff is super. I've never used it before. I've never used the Kerrygold butter. And it is creamy, of course, made with Irish cow's milk.
What's she saying, Jesse?
Leprechaun.
Luck of the Irish to ya. I have my Blackstone 28-inch air fryer combo, non-stick griddle spray, or you can use Pam or olive oil spray. And I picked up some Ore-Ida golden fries. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but the air fryer is on medium high. There we go, medium high right now. And I put a little more oil on top. You don't need oil with the air fryer, but it interacts with that hot circulated air and makes them more crispy. I have my 28-inch griddle on medium low today. I'm actually running the wind guards, okay? So this thing's producing a ton of heat. Just make sure you have your griddle top hot enough to caramelize food, to toast bread, or do whatever you want to do. This is some delicious boar's head corned beef. That's right. We're starting out with corned beef today. And we're immediately going to go down with some turkey. The corned beef, of course, has corned beef seasoning. The turkey has some herbs on there. I'm not going to bother seasoning the meat today because we have a lot of flavors going on and we just do not need extra salt or pepper. And I'm going to put a big bunch of sauerkraut down here in the middle just to kind of get it warmed up. I want to change the color a little bit. Maybe, can you caramelize sauerkraut? Cabbage? Let's do it. And we can start to, oh yeah, look at that. Start to watch the piles of meat. That's what you want right there. See that beautiful caramelization there on the outside? Let's check out the turkey over here. Same thing, look at that. That's what we want, a little bit of texture. Let's check the French fries, and actually, they're looking really good. Check that out right here. Let's give one a try, see where we're at. Those are almost perfect, so here's what I'm gonna do. I have to cleanse my palate the Irish way. Blackstone whiskey burger seasoning, here we go. These fries are just about done, so a little bit of whiskey burger in there. And we're gonna put those in the warming drawer compartment. Swiss cheese. And now, Thousand Island dressing. I worked at TGI Fridays like 30 years ago as a line cook. Thousand Island is what we put on our Reubens back then. All right, so I'm gonna move the meat out of the way really quick here. Everything's looking real nice. Cheese is starting to melt, okay? Now we're gonna grab that bread, that delicious sourdough rye bread. I'm gonna put it down here on the griddle top like so. Yeah, let's go down with the corned beef first, everybody. So we're gonna go down with the corned beef, okay? And we're gonna put some of that delicious sauerkraut on top. And then we're gonna go with that turkey layer right there. So the Reuben and the Rachel come together to form the Kyle. And we're gonna put another piece of bread on top like that, and now we're just gonna repeat it. There we go. Sauerkraut in the middle, turkey on top, and the buttered bread on top as well. We'll pull the extra sauerkraut aside for now. If you want to make more sandwiches later, we can certainly do that. Time to go in for the flip right there. That is what, oh my goodness, sourdough rye. I'm telling you, if you can get it, if you have a Kroger store where you live, wow. Time to pull those Kyles off the griddle top. Oh my goodness, thanks to Aaron for holding this. Aaron, are they heavy?
They look delicious.
Oh my, the Kyle is a heavy sandwich. Blackstone's brand new 7-inch chef's knife. How do we want to cut those, Kim? Do you want to go like diagonal on the bias there? That's what they called it back in the restaurant days. Cutting it on the bias.
Because you just can't say diagonal. But
no.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, all right. Let's get those fries out of there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and just dump them in there. There we go. Take a look at that. Let's give it a try. Oh, I feel lucky. I'm telling you, I'm all about that sourdough rye. Sourdough bread's incredible. I never even thought of it. How did somebody ever think of sourdough rye? Wow. And the mixture of both the corned beef with the turkey. Why do you have to settle for one? Sometimes the corned beef is just way too strong and I just don't want it. I want something more mild, right? But then I feel like I'm eating the turkey Reuben and I'm feeling like I'm whipping out. Why not have them both, baby? It's the Kyle, and of course, Thousand Island dressing and Swiss cheese. Put it all together, baby. Gotta get some of those whiskey burger fries, baby. I like the whiskey burger on these. Nice contrast with the flavor of the Reuben. These are absolutely delicious. Oh, brother. These are absolutely delicious. So a shout out to our social media manager, Kyle, who didn't even know that he helped invent the sandwich. So until, these are called the Kyle, everybody. So until next time, everybody, this is Todd and 4 of our 6 kids. I think, yeah, the 5th one ran inside and the 6th one is somewhere else. We're saying praise the Lord. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. Look up the story of St. Patrick. It is a fascinating story, and it is way different than what you think it might be. What a fascinating and inspiring story. This is Todd and his family. We're saying praise the Lord and pass the Kyle.